What you looking for?
My picture. They came and took a photograph for the House magazine. Whole of the accounts department. Do you know, Ros, I've been with the company 15 years. This is the first time I've had my picture in the magazine.
No, it isn't. What about the time that one-legged robin nested in your old hat? They came and took a picture of that?
No, excuse me, the robin was in the picture, Ros, bravely supporting himself on his one leg. There was even a nice picture of the hat, but all you could see of me was 3 fingers and a thumb. Now, this is quite a moment for me. I may even get a print of it. Ah, here we are. Oh, no.
What's the matter?
I suspected this. Harvey leaned across at the last minute and blocked out my face. What you got here is my body and his head.
Your suit looks nice.
Is that all you can say? I should have been in the middle of that group, Ros, sitting at the front with Morley, not hovering in the background like some mediocrity. Failure, just a face in the crowd.
Not a face, Ralph, just a suit. Oh, look, here's a picture of Mr. Glover. It says he's taking early retirement.
What?
Well, this is what you've been waiting for.
Yes, but why didn't Morley tell me?
He probably thought you already knew.
No, this is strange. I'm doing the job. I'm the man in possession. Why didn't he tell me?
Well, don't worry, Ralph. You know what this means. You could be made permanent. This could be your first step on the ladder.
Yes, unless someone's soaring through the rungs. No, this silence is ominous. Probably means he's going to advertise the post.
Well, that doesn't matter. You're bound to get it.
Well, that depends on who applies for it and how dirty they're prepared to fight. There'll be character assassination, there'll be crawling. You wouldn't believe how much crawling goes on in that office. It makes me sick.
What sort of crawling?
Well, putting things on a personal basis with Morley, socialising with him, inviting him to dinner. That's how Glover got the job in the first place.
Why don't we invite Mr. Morley round for drinks?
Morley, here? What would the others say?
They needn't know.
Well, they'd find out.
So what? What's wrong with introducing Mr. and Mrs. Morley to our circle of friends?
What friends? We haven't got any friends. Not since Anne and Dave went to New Zealand. And I think they only went there to get away from us.
Of course they didn't. We do have friends. It's just that we've lost touch with them over the years.
Ros, we haven't had any friends since we had the children.
Well, there's Tom and Brenda.
No, Tom won't come anymore. Last time he came, Jamie kung fu'd him in the hall. He was bent double for a week.
What about the Simpsons?
No, I don't like the Simpsons.
They don't like you, but this is no time to be choosy. Look at the drinks cabinet.
We haven't got a drinks cabinet.
The sideboard. See if there's anything left over from Christmas.
1 bottle of egg flip, a miniature brandy, and half a bottle of Tizer and the homemade wine.
Should make an interesting punch.
Could send them blind. And 1 bottle of that vodka that's supposed to transform a lowly clerk into an international playboy.
Transformed you, all right. You were sick on the stairs. What does Mr. Morley drink?
Sherry. Only the best. He's a connoisseur, you know. Rolls it round in his mouth when he swallows it.
Sherry, 2 bottles. I think I better make a list.
Now, Ros, wait a minute. Do we really need to do this? Now, look at me. I'm experienced. I'm intelligent. I have a certain presence. Do I really need to ingratiate myself? What do you think?
I think we'd better get the sherry.
It's on the board, then.
What is?
Glover's job.
Yes, I must say I'm surprised.
Why?
Well, I'm sitting here doing the job, Harvey. It must be a foregone conclusion, unless they bring someone in from outside.
Yes. Still, I'd better put in for it.
You?
Oh, I've got to show ambition, Ralph. I'll be happy if I get an interview. It'd be good experience. I don't expect to get it.
You don't?
No chance, no. You've always been the blue-eyed boy around here.
Yes. What do you mean, the blue-eyed boy?
Well, you've always made a point of saying the right thing, Ralph, whereas I've always been outspoken.
You, Harvey, outspoken?
Too outspoken for my own good. I've never been able to crawl.
Neither have I. What makes you say that?
That was something I noticed in the canteen yesterday when you said, "Would you like my carrots, Mr. Morley?" And proceeded to pile them on his plate.
I don't like carrots.
Well, I do, and I didn't see any coming my way. I thought that was a particularly sycophantic thing to do, Ralph.
Not as sycophantic as leaving a turkey in the boot of Morley's car at Christmas.
I've told you before, I have no idea how that turkey got there.
You're not suggesting it climbed in on its own, pulled the lid down and expired? And why was Morley so nice to you all through January?
Oh, look, Ralph, just because of one...
I see it's on the board, then.
Yes.
I suppose I better get my CV made out.
You, Osborne?
Well, it'll be expected. I mean, I know it's your job, Ralph, but I have to show an interest. Yes, I'll be happy if I make the shortlist.
Well, you should do. You're the right height. You're wasting your time, Osborne. If there is a slip-up...
What sort of slip-up?
I mean, if Ralph has a bad interview, for example, they'll turn to me. I'm next in line.
Yeah, but I'm qualified.
You should have been liquefied.
Look, that's enough. There is no need to fall out.
All right, Ralph, all right. So long as we make this a fair fight.
What do you mean?
Well, that we don't have a repeat of that nauseating behaviour I observed yesterday.
What are you talking about?
I'm referring to what's become known as the carrot incident.
I don't like carrots!
Ah, but it doesn't end there, does it, Ralph? You become a real yes-man. You even finish his sentences for him. I mean, some days in here, it's like a flaming echo.
Yeah. And you cringed.
Uh-huh.
I do not cringe. You've never seen me cringe. Morning, JJ.
Finish those figures yet, Ralph. I want to include them in the consolidated summary.
Summary, yes.
I haven't much time.
No.
I want them for the quarterly meeting of the...
Finance committee?
Right. And tell someone to turn the heating up. It's bloody cold.
Cold in here.
Was there something else, Ralph?
Yes. I wondered... Well, my wife wondered. Well, I mean, we both wondered whether you and your wife would care to come round to the house on Thursday for drinks.
Drinks?
And a cold collation. We're having a few friends round. Just wondered if you care to join us.
Drinks at your place? What?
Of course, if you can't make it, JJ, I quite understand. I know you're a busy man.
Well, it isn't me. It's Mrs. Morley. You see, it's the leg.
Of course, I'd forgotten the leg. Thoughtless of me, and it's a buffet. Could be spending half the evening on one leg. Don't give it another thought, JJ.
What time, Ralph?
Oh, well, 8 for 8:30.
Will those two be going?
Oh, no, it's not that sort of an evening. It's fairly sophisticated. Things on sticks. Canapes and a creditable punch.
Yes, well, perhaps I could let you know, Ralph.
Of course, and if you can't make it, JJ, I quite understand.
By the way, Ralph, is Glover's job up on the board yet?
Yes, it went up this morning.
I thought so. We had to advertise it, Ralph, to be fair to everyone.
Of course, I quite understand.
Nauseating.
What was that all about?
Quarterly figures, he's worried about them.
Are they confidential?
Well, no.
And why did you close the door?
I think under the circumstances, the less time we spend in that office with the door closed, the better.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about undue influence.
That's right.
Well, if we're talking about undue influence, what about the turkey in the boot mystery?
I told you before I knew nothing about that turkey.
And Mother's homemade preserves. Osborne, see you brought another jar in today. If you go on like this, Morley will have more jam than Sainsbury's.
Oh. That's nothing. A few jars of jam, a turkey. Do you know what I'd do, Osborne, if I was totally unscrupulous? I'd invite Morley round to the house. I'd pour drinks down him. I'd flatter him. Yes, Mr. Morley. No, Mr. Morley. 3 backs full, Mr. Morley. I'd thoroughly ingratiate myself. 2 weeks later, I'd have a wonderful interview and get Glover's job.
Oh, nobody would be that unscrupulous.
Certainly not.
Oh, Ralph, about Thursday... Perhaps you'd care to step into my office. By the way, Ralph, I rang Mrs. Morley. It's as I feared. The leg.
The leg?
Distended. And as it's a buffet, we can't have her standing around like a flamingo all night.
Of course, don't give it another thought. I can see it's out of the question. You obviously can't make it.
Oh, but I can. But after all, a man alone, I wouldn't want to unbalance your table arrangements, Ralph.
It's a buffet, JJ.
Oh, nevertheless, they'll all be couples. Now, if you were to invite someone, a companion for me, someone I know, Norma, perhaps.
Norma?
What a good idea. Of course, I couldn't ask her myself, for obvious reasons, but if it were to come from you, well, we'd be company for each other.
I don't think the Norma would like our sort of party, JJ.
Why don't you ask her? She may surprise you.
Yes, but JJ...
Have you made out your application yet, Ralph?
No.
Well, get on with it. Don't let the grass go under your feet, Ralph.
What was that about Thursday?
Figures have to be in by Thursday. Must just go and get these typed up.
Hey, Ralph, what's all this about a party?
Ros, what have I just trodden on?
Rubber duck.
Thank God, I thought it was a budgie again.
No, he's safely in his cage. We don't want him leaving any little messages on Mr. Morley.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Are you sure you're going into this with the right attitude, Ralph?
Oh, don't worry, Ros. I've got the right attitude. Welcome to our humble abode, Mr. Morley. You do us a great honour. What we have is yours. Now, if you care to use me as a doormat, the pleasure will be entirely mine. In the meantime, welcome, 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 and thrice welcome. Is that fawning enough for you, Ros?
Ralph, we are not fawning. We are socialising. We're showing Mr. Morley that we know how to entertain and that you're ready for promotion.
But we don't know how to entertain, Ros, and we haven't got any friends except the Simpsons. And I hate the Simpsons.
Well, that's all right then, because the Simpsons aren't coming.
What?
No, they just cancelled. Apparently they talked it over and decided they couldn't remember us.
I knew this was going to be a disaster. Even the Simpsons don't remember us. There aren't going to be enough people, Ros. Well, it serves me right. I should never have agreed to this. The party no one came to. I'm going to be a laughingstock.
No, you're not, because I invited a few extra people just in case.
Who?
The man who mows next door's lawn.
What?
The window cleaner.
Window cleaner?
And 2 Jehovah's Witnesses.
Jehovah's Witnesses? Ros, this is going to be a complete shambles. They'll probably start reading to us from Isaiah.
Don't worry, Ralph. I find that where a party's concerned, it's not the numbers that matter, or even the conversation. It's the quality of the food. Did you put the twiglets out?
Yes.
I wonder if it's too late to take the door off its hinges.
Why?
To allow for easy congress between the kitchen and the hall.
I don't think that'll be necessary, Ros.
Have you pushed the furniture back?
Ros, if I push the furniture any further back, it'll be out in the road. Why do we need so much room?
For the dancing.
I'm not dancing with a Jehovah's Witness.
Have you picked up all the Lego and the roller skates?
Yes, and the plasticine and the toy soldiers. And I put blue water in the bog.
I do hope you're not going to use that word in front of Mr. Morley.
Oh, I suppose you'd prefer loo.
No, actually, Harper says Lou is twee.
Well, what would you like me to call it? Toilet? Gents? The little room? The thunder box? The tool shed?
What's the matter, Ralph? You're almost hysterical.
All I'm saying is that this is still number 3, Maple Drive, whether we take the door off its hinges or not. And I don't think we should be trying to impress Morley like this. I feel like I'm taking unfair advantage of Osborne and Harvey. I'm sure they suspect.
So what? We're doing nothing wrong. We're having a few friends round for drinks, including Mr. and Mrs. Morley.
No, not Mrs. Morley. She's not coming either.
What? Well, that's funny. She didn't say anything to me.
What? When?
And I mentioned it to her at the supermarket today.
What did she say?
Nothing very much. She just looked surprised.
Was she dragging a leg? Oh, no wonder she looked surprised. Morley hasn't told her. He's bringing Norma. Oh, this is going to be the most unmitigated disaster in the history of evening entertainment.
Oh, calm down, Ralph. What the Morleys do is their own affair. We invited them both. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. That'll be her with a knife.
Don't be silly. Ralph, Mr. Morley just slipped on a roller skate. Don't have any more to drink.
Why not?
There won't be enough to go round.
I must admit there are more people here than I expected. I don't know many of them.
Well, you won't. I got these 4 out of a bus queue.
Who's that?
Oh, it's my hairdresser. Hi.
Who's he dancing with?
The window cleaner.
Not enough girls to go around, I suppose. And JJ is monopolising Norma. Wish they wouldn't dance quite so close.
He says he needs support after his fall.
He'll need support if Mrs. Morley catches him.
Don't worry, Ralph. I'm sure she doesn't mind.
No, she's a jealous woman, Ross. She's probably out there now, smashing up his car with a hammer.
She'll never find it. He parked it 3 streets away.
What? It's hardly the actions of an innocent man, Ross. The sooner this party's over, the better.
Ralph, parties don't finish at 9:30. Look, if you're concerned, why don't you go and have a word with Mr. Morley and warn him?
Yes, I think I will. JJ, could I have a word?
Certainly, Ralph.
I'll get you another drink, JJ.
Wonderful girl. Tremendous support this evening, Ralph.
How is your back, JJ?
Oh, well, it needs massaging, but it hasn't spoiled the evening. What a dancer. She's so... and yet so... Yes. I haven't had an experience like this since I went on the roller coaster at Skegness. All I can say is thank you for inviting me, Ralph.
Yes, unfortunately, JJ, I don't want to worry you, but Roz invited Mrs. Morley as well.
When?
Today in the supermarket.
What did she say?
Nothing, she just looked surprised.
Surprised, I'm sure she did. I told her I was working late at the office. What am I going to do, Ralph? Oh, my God, it's her. She may have brought her brothers with her. I must get out of here.
JJ!
Oh, my God, there's somebody at the other door, too. Delay them, Ralph. I must hide.
Osborne, what do you want?
The return of my oil can.
At this time of night?
Yeah, well, I was working on the van and I felt the need of an oil can. Oh, what's the matter? Are you busy?
No, Church Restoration Committee. It's in the shed, a 3rd drawer down. Help yourself, good night.
What's the matter?
Oh, where's JJ?
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
Oh, he's probably hiding up the chimney. That could be Mrs. Morley and her brothers. Now, look, Roz, just get rid of everyone here. All of them, all right? We don't want a public scene.
I get them out the back, shall I?
No. Osborne's out there. I think he's spying on us. Now, look, I'll bring Mrs. Morley through to the kitchen. You get rid of this lot quietly, all right? Excuse me. Thanks very much. Thank you. Excuse me. I knew it. Unmitigated disaster. Harvey.
Hi, Ralph.
What are you doing?
I'm jogging.
What, through here?
No. Just when I go jogging, I get incredibly thirsty. I usually stop somewhere for a glass of water. Prevents dehydration, and that's all your lights for on. Oh, a few friends in, Ralph.
Church Restoration Committee.
Lively crowd.
Heated debate. Come through to the kitchen, Harvey.
Lots of coats.
A jumble sale. Come through to the kitchen, Harvey.
Well, look, Ralph, I don't want to intrude.
No, don't stop. You'll stiffen up. Often think I should be doing this.
Goodness me, 10 o'clock already. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? Well, I'm afraid that's it for tonight, folks. Yes, I know, we would have loved to have gone on until 10:30, but grave news from the nursery, I'm afraid. We think it's mumps. Yeah. And we'd never forgive ourselves if anyone caught it. My uncle got it once and he couldn't ride his bicycle for 3 months. So your coats are in the hall. Please leave quietly. We don't want to disturb the little darlings. Bye.
Thanks a lot, Ross.
Jolly good. Well, I hope you enjoyed the evening. Pleasure to see you all. And do come again, whoever you are. Osborne? I thought you'd gone.
Yes, well, I just remembered my spanners.
Spanners?
Yes, you've got a set of my spanners. Norma, I didn't expect to see you here. You were on the Church Restoration Committee?
She's been taking the minutes.
Just like that.
Sexist.
Is Mr. Morley here?
Can you see him here, Osborne?
Well, no.
Then don't ask silly questions.
Mr. Morley!
JJ?
Oh! Sorry, Ralph.
Are you going to keep this up all day?
Sorry, Ralph. We're just surprised, that's all.
Surprised you could sink so low.
Surprised? You're not surprised. I've had that oil can for 6 months, Osborne. And last night you asked for it back. And you're not a jogger, Harvey. That tracksuit's had the price tag on it. You were spying on me.
And with good reason. We knew you'd give your right arm for Glover's job.
He'd give anyone's right arm for Glover's job.
But we never thought you'd become Morley's creature. I am not his creature. Deceiving Mrs. Morley, setting up an assignation.
It's all perfectly innocent.
Then why was Mr. Morley hiding under the coats?
Oh, Ralphie. Can I have a word?
Ralphie?
I'd just like to thank you for a pleasant evening. And for your discretion, Ralph. That's what we need in senior management. Discretion.
And were things all right at home, JJ?
Oh, yes. Mrs. Morley has absolute faith in you. She trusts you, she respects you, and as you were present, she assumed everything was above board.
Really?
So, if you were to mention to her that we were going to the races tomorrow evening, I'm sure she'd believe you. She doesn't always believe me.
I see. Let's just get one thing straight, JJ. Just because I give you a few measly carrots...
Carrots?
...and invite you round to my house for a few drinks doesn't mean to say that you own me. I'm not telling Mrs. Morley that we're going out to the races tomorrow evening. I don't want Glover's job that badly. In fact, I don't want it at all, if that's the price. Not if you went down on bended knees.
Oh, I see. So you don't want to go to the races with us tomorrow?
Us?
Harvey's got tickets for a box in the stands and kindly invited me. He said he didn't think you'd be interested, but I thought I ought to ask, particularly after last night. Well, you were quite
Did you hear that? Tickets to the races.
Yeah. Slimy toad. Still, I'm proud of you, Ralph. You showed that you had integrity. You showed that in the final analysis, you couldn't be bought.
Thanks, Osborne.
Oh, Osborne. Yeah. Thank your mother for the hand-knitted sweater. It fits perfectly. And just for the price of the wool, it really is too kind.